protesting to stop us from providing health care. But despite their $1.2 billion budget, despite snipers, despite gangs of police roaming the streets and fake laws, they didn't succeed. It's the defining feature of our time, and the ways in which we work and organize together to dismantle the fences that will define is what is going to define us as a people and as a movement for justice. This week we saw our communities engage in mass mobilization of public, of media, of healthcare, and we've overcome barriers to health, to freedom, and to truth. As the fence is dismantled here in Toronto, we need to recognize the barriers that come between people here every day. We need to organize to take down everyday fences and the everyday barriers between people. And most importantly, we have to organize to take down the fences that remain between us and the detainees right now. Free the detainees! Free the detainees! To welcome Judy Rebick.
On Tuesday morning, 24, which is the subway paper, had a picture of the march on Monday at the police station on the front page, and the headline was, "Last Gasp." I don't think so. Today is the 13th day of mobilization against the G20 and against the police state. We have met together and talked about how to create a better world at the People's Summit. We have gone out into the streets demanding rights for poor people, justice for poor people, rights for queer people, environmental justice, rights for indigenous people, and an end to the economic domination of multinational corporations. And a security state that builds concentration camp rules against its own people. That's not democracy. So I heard somebody do a little bit of a change on the chant. One of the chants, I'm going to teach you this new chant. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, we don't want this shit no more.
1, 2, 3, 4, we don't want this shit no more.
5, 6, 7, 8, the hell with your police state.
1, 6, 7, 8, to hell with your police state. 1, 2, 3, 4, we don't want this shit no more. 5, 6, 7, 8, hell with your police state. 1, 2, 3, 4, we don't want this shit no more. 5, 6, 7, 8, hell with your police state.
I want to know how many people here you can cheer have not been on a demonstration until these 2 weeks.
Bill Blair has to go!
That's what I've been saying and feeling. There's a whole new generation that's come into the streets. One thing, they have a lot of power and a lot of money, but they're fucking stupid. They think against the G20. CAP stepped into the breach and said, we're an organization that defends democracy, and Stephen Harper and Bill Blair are attacking democracy. We're going out in the streets on Canada Day to say, this is not this is kind of a hippie thing, but let me tell you something. So, I admit it, I used to be a hippie. I got kind of hard-ass over the years, and now in my old age, I'm getting a little bit more about the peace and love stuff. I want to say something serious, though, and that is that a lot of people who got caught up in this repression were not veteran activists. They were people who maybe were out for the first time. They were people who maybe just came down to see what was happening. And they have been seriously traumatized.
Yeah.
We need to take care of each other.
The people united will never be defeated. 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 The people united will never be defeated.
Who were traumatized, who were beaten, who were jailed, and the people who helped them, who couldn't believe the repression, the sexism, the anti-payment. It's good to be angry, but we also feel heartbroken. Because a lot of us thought this was not our country. That we lived in a different kind of country where our rights were protected. And so it's also important to feel the sadness in what happened, not just the anger. And, I learned this year that there's a kind of courage, and it's the kind of courage we need, which is the courage with an open heart and a strong, tough backbone. So I want us to give each other a lot of love and support over the next days. I want us all to give what we can give to the defense fund, because lawyers are working for nothing now, and they're going to have to work hard and be paid, and we need bail money. And I want you to come out again and again and again when you're called to